Right, now I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite bread, full of flavor. It's a prune, rum and cardamom loaf. It's made with a strong wholemeal flour and some white flour. Prune soaked in rum for a few days and then a bit of cardamom with it to lift the flavor and give you a bit of spice and warmth. Right, so for this loaf we need 750 grams of strong wholemeal flour and 250 grams of strong white flour. And I'm going to put 20 grams of salt into my bowl. Now the yeast, again, I use fresh yeast for our bakery. I use fresh yeast quite a lot. If you can't get all the fresh yeast, you can always use some quick yeast. The only thing I do with this one, I only use half of what they say on the pack. So less yeast, the better. I'm going to put 25 grams of butter, so unsalted butter. Okay, next I need to get the water ready. So put my scales on. And again, for this one, I'm going to use 700 grams of water. Again, if you weigh your water, much more accurate, you always know what you've got. What I want to do now is to get my prunes ready and the cardamom ready. So when I've finished mixing the dough, I can just add it onto it. Now the prune soaked in rum, I've got a big jar in here, and what I do, I fill up the jar with some nice soft prune, ready to eat prunes. Fill up the prune with some good dark rum and leave it there for 3 days. The longer the better, and a great snack with coffee. So I got 200 grams of prune, and what I'm going to do is take some out. Here we go, one for the road, perfect. So that's our prunes. And what we're going to do is put some cardamom. Now, it's really how much flavor you like into it. I put about 6-7 of them, and then crush them a little bit. The flavor of the cardamom is so beautiful. So I'm going to take the big green bits out, so you end up with just a little pods. And I put this on the top of my prunes, so they're ready when we finish mixing the dough. Right, before we start mixing the dough, I like to clear my table so it's nice and clean and I'm ready to go. Right, okay, now I'm ready to mix the dough. So what we're going to do is cover your salt, cover your yeast, blend everything together and rub the butter into the flour. Here we go. Our water goes into the flour. Using our scraper, we're going to mix everything together. So bring all the flour from the bottom to the top, blend everything really well together. And you do this until you got no flour showing on the bottom. And now we're going to turn the dough over onto the table and start working it. Nice clean bowl. And then we're just going to start working the dough. So put your hand again like that. Slap it, fold. Don't despair to start with, it will rip a little bit. Just now I can really feel it start to get stronger. It doesn't rip as much. The gluten starts to link together, so you get more elasticity. That's what you're looking for. Okay, that's done. To add all the prunes into it, what we're going to do is turn the dough over and open the dough up. And I'm going to sprinkle all these beautiful prunes over the top. And push your dough in. Just fold the dough onto the prunes and work them in really, really well. All inside. In the bowl to rest. No oil in the bowl. I'm going to put a cloth on top and then leave it to rest for an hour at least. Cloth is out. Oh, you can smell the cardamom and the rum coming through. It's fantastic. I'm going to put a bit of wholemeal flour on the top. I'm going to turn the dough over. Okay, so dry your hand a bit of flour, push it down. That's all. Do it one fold, press, other fold on this side. And cut your lump of dough, 355. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to mold our loaf. What we're going to do is take the two corners in here and fold them like so in the middle. Take the top into the middle, turn around. Those two into the middle, this one over the top. And again, and then we're going to fold it over itself to seal it, like so. And this is going to rest on the cloth. This one. Okay, when your full tray is there, make sure you got the cloth plated really well. Just that. And again, we're going to put it on the side, put the cloth on the top, and let it proof for about 45 minutes to 1 hour now. Wow, they've been there for 45 minutes. So it goes a bit quick with all the sweetness, everything there. Then use a baguette peel, or what we call a baguette peel. Put your cloth there and just turn it over. And place it just out. Now we're going to cut them. Do the same, like that. Okay. Right, now it's time to bake. My steam is ready. Open the door, and I'm going to place them So inside I've got some nice pieces of granite which hold the heat nicely, or you can use some tray upside down, which does a good job as well. And it's going to be down in the oven for about 25 minutes. Oh yes, beautiful. Nice dark crust, look at this, beautiful. They're all popping out. So here we are, made with our strong wholemeal flour, our prune rum and cardamom loaf.